Here with the gentleman from Niwot. Another victory at the Desert Twilight Festival. We're under the lights here at Toka Sticks Golf Course, Mesa, Arizona. 3 in a row for them in the sweepstakes, but obviously building toward that opportunity for a repeat in December in Oregon when it matters most. Fantastic performance up front, so much strength and so much depth. Let's start it off with Lucas over here and hear their reaction, their responses. I'm always so appreciative of, like, you know, the veterans, like, that get to go out like the way that they're supposed to go out, but then obviously the guys that really kind of get that first big experience under the lights tonight. So just how much better prepared do you feel if you are blessed enough to be on that line for this group in November?
Yeah, I feel like so much more better prepared. Unfortunately, I did fall though, and I might have broken my wrist, but, like, you know, that's all part of the racing, of course. And so, like, when it comes time for November, I feel like I'll be ready to take that opportunity again and go out there and, you know, just give it my best shot.
And Coach Kelly Christensen had shared it with me. Obviously, my heart hurts for you. Probably not as much as your wrist is throbbing right now, but it just shows, like, your grit, your will, your determination, like wanting to be a great teammate, right? You know, like, just so. What did that require of you in that last stretch to say, like, look, you know, I got to do it for my brothers?
Yeah, you know, it just took a lot of mental strength. I think, you know, these older guys, they're always mentoring me and helping me to be better every day. So, you know, just with God's strength on my side, you know, it's really just brought me through the line and doing it for my team.
Awesome. Okay, I need to make sure that we're gonna practice it here, so I get it right in the postseason. Go ahead and say your name.
Praveen.
Last name?
Bopearchchigedon.
Okay. I actually would have gotten that pretty close to correct, but you were very correct tonight. Fantastic performance and contribution to the group. We all know, you know, like, what this group is doing in training, but to have an awesome showcase, you know, under the lights tonight, to kind of reassure each other and the coaches. How do you hope to be able to take this and now build on it, you know, as we get closer to state and coming back here for regionals?
I think that right now we just, like, take the feedback that we got from this race, because I feel like we did get a lot of feedback, and just use that to better ourselves, because I think this race has showed us that we're at a very good point to, like, succeed. And then, like, now it's just like we just got to put the finishing pieces together in the puzzle. Absolutely.
And just to be able to say, look, we know what the course looks like. You saw it at nighttime. Obviously, it'll be, you know, much easier to figure out, you know, in the daytime in November. But, like, just how valuable is it, you know, whether you're like the veterans who have seen it a bunch of times, or if you're seeing it for the first time, how valuable is that for you know, that knowledge for November?
I think it's very valuable, because seeing this course early into the season, it, like, prepares you for, like, when to make your moves, and, like, how your body's gonna respond, especially, like, later into the season when you don't get to, like, run the course over and over again. Just, like, getting, like, an extra rep, it's always better than getting no reps.
Well done, Garrett. Just the fact that these guys have so much belief in you, the coaching staff has so much belief in you. It is not easy to be in the top 10, 8, 7, 5 in this group. How significant is this for you to have the opportunity and perform the way you did tonight, just to kind of make you even hungrier and more determined for later in the year?
Yeah, I feel very. It's very nice to be, like, a part of this team. Like, we have a very good team here, and, like, we support each other, even those who are not on varsity. Like, we just encourage each other, and yeah.
The fact that I'm so glad that you talked about that. The fact that both championships, you know, lineups won, even though some people decided otherwise and didn't give them their just rewards of the hardware. Like, so it isn't just about this group. Like, it's about, you know, the girls' championship and the boys' championship. So all 4 of the top races, the green and white is rightfully the best team. Maybe they're not always rocking away with the awards, but they're rightfully the best team. How cool is that for the whole group to be able to celebrate that going home?
You know, we celebrate as a whole team. You know, we're very close, and, like, even though they didn't get, like, the bags they wanted from it, you know, we're still supporting each other, and yeah, it's just
awesome. Gabe, just in terms of how the veterans, like just wanted to be able to kind of establish that tone, and and where you guys wanted to be at a K, where you guys wanted to be at a mile. How would you assess? I mean, we can see the finished product, but how would you assess kind of the journey to get there tonight?
Yeah, I'd say it was a crazy race to say the least. I'd say that we probably didn't get the start that we wanted to, but I think it just kind of says a lot about this team, how we can get a start that a lot of our guys are pretty far back and we know how to push through it and not freak out. But yeah, I'd say I'm proud of what we all did.
I'm so glad that you talked about like just the ability to be composed, like to be patient, to be mature, right? Having gone through not just here twice last year, but certainly, in Oregon and whatnot. Like for some groups, it's kind of an innate quality. For other groups, it's a learned quality. How much do you feel like, not even from December of last year to now, but throughout your career, that this group has learned to find that patience, that composure in those somewhat stressful moments?
Oh yeah, we've learned a ton from. I'd say it started really with our freshman year with the seniors, because they struggled with it a little bit with just staying composed when things didn't exactly go right, and I'd say like they kind of helped us and showed us how to like take that and then learn how to not freak out when things aren't going your way.
Awesome.
But yeah,
great job, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Jude, so awesome to have you out here as we start on another journey. Obviously, I'm going to be real honest that it's a bittersweet moment that I only get to see your sister you run here one more time, but obviously her legacy is secure, yours and these guys' legacy is secure. Just how did the reality of this match up to what the anticipation was like for you?
Anticipation was like for this race, it was awesome. Like everyone's explaining how this is like gonna be the best race, and it really lived up to the hype, and just it was awesome.
And just you being able to now have that knowledge, to transfer that to the power, because you have such a high racing acumen anyways, well beyond your years. Like how beneficial do you feel like that's going to be for you when you come back here in November?
I feel like it's gonna be great, because like this is only my third 5K of this in probably 5 years, so it was awesome just to like get to experience that. And I feel like as the season progresses, I'm just gonna keep learning how to race this 5K more, and hopefully by NXR I can improve that a lot more.
Absolutely. A phenomenal debut, and I look forward to 8 brilliant races from you on this course throughout your career, Lord willing, health providing. Great job.
Thank you.
Ryder, always a blessing, always an honor to be able to see you and Hunter and Quinn just doing your thing, but with so much grace, with so much character, with so much I mean, this group has accomplished things that 99.9% of the schools in America would covet, and yet you guys just do it just so businesslike and so even keel. So what's your biggest takeaway from tonight?
Oh yeah, I think tonight just kind of proves that not only are we in a good spot, but we have a lot of room to grow. Throughout the cross country season, we only have like 6 or 7 races to do.
But this is one of the ones that you guys really cherish.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's good to have a spot where we we know we're really good and we have room to go, because
Awesome, man. Mm-hmm. Hunter, just to be able to have the two of you guys really getting after it together. I mean, obviously the legacy of this group, and especially throughout your career and last year in the postseason, is strength in numbers and whatnot. Like how energizing was it, or how uplifting was it to be able to have you and Quinn working together?
It was awesome. I mean, like I think our team is like our team's like so. I love our team, so it's just so awesome to have like teammates to like not only race against, but to like train with and everything. It just pushes you to be better. And it's awesome.
When you think back to like when you were given your first opportunity, right? I mean, like we know that Jude's built for these moments and he's ready for these moments, or else Coach Christensen and the rest of the staff wouldn't put him in the lineup and whatnot. Like but how much fun is it to kind of to be able to see how other people experience it for the first time, kind of the same way that you've been able to kind of chronicle those chapters in your own career every time you come back here.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, it's crazy that like this is my last time racing it, but now I'm like passing it down to like all these freshmen who are gonna be here for the next like 3-4 years. It's just awesome like to see, and I'm just trying to like be a good leader and like help them out, and like show them like give them advice and stuff, so that way they can carry it through their high school.
Awesome. Well done, man. Great job.
Thank you.
Fantastic job, Quinn. And just in terms of how that last mile felt, especially, right? Because this is always a great marker for you guys, because it's the first time that we get to see you guys at sea level. How did you feel like the body responded, especially in that last mile, that last K?
Yeah, I would say it's sort of like second actual real race, so it felt like, it's hard to explain, First 2 miles, Ollie and them they were pushing up there, and it kind of hurt, but that last mile I knew I had to try and respond, and I wasn't able to respond the way I wish I could have, but I think that with more training and touching VO2 more, especially because it's the beginning of the season for us, me and especially the rest of the team, like Hunter, can respond and really make great strides in that.
Absolutely. I mean, once upon a time, anything in the high 1430s, 1440s would be in the hunt to win. Obviously, much respect to Ollie and Johannes and whatnot, but is it just kind of the reminder that it's like Southwest is just going to be absolutely extraordinary? Yeah, I mean, like just in terms like it's going to demand literally probably sub 1430 from you lead guys to be in the position that you guys want. Not only at that race, but Lord willing, health providing, to get ready for NXN.
Yeah, it's definitely, every time we come here, it's a little bit of a shock to the system, but I think that with experience that we have as a team and the experience that we've just gained throughout these years, that we aren't really too concerned with it, and we trust definitely in our coach's ability and and God for leading us the way He does, and that when time comes to shove, that we'll be there and we'll be ready to match those boys and match that energy.
Absolutely. They have faith in each other. They have faith in the Lord. Coaching staff has faith in them, and obviously they're going to continue to rely on all that. Lucas, I hope it's the best case scenario, and we get to see you back here in November. But we know that there's plenty in reserve for the best team in the United States. Niwot, 3-time champions here. They want that Southwest title and ultimately that opportunity to repeat in December in Oregon. Guys, great job.
Thank you.